back to the Valley of the Old Farm. Now, it's a pretty important day today because we have Megafield 1 is ready to harvest, as you can see. We should also be in a position where the silo is fermented. I'm not going to, obviously, you've only just seen me do that, so we're not going to go straight into another day of siloing, but I need to put some diesel in this thing when it looks at it. Obviously, the first thing we're going to do, get that field harvested, because in that way we know. I don't need it for the contract, do I? It was literally. Okay, got barley on it, I do believe. So it's not a problem. It means we can send it to our mill. And it goes into our flour, which is hopefully going to make us plenty of money. So there's a big trailer at the end. So yeah, welcome back, folks. We're here. I was hoping the grapes would be about ready by this point, but unfortunately, they appear to be playing hard to get for just a little bit longer. No problem. There's our harvester ready to go. Yeah, so Megafield 1, of course, the first one is only 2 fields together, not 3 like Megafield 2. Well, still a good sized plot, which will give us a really good yield. I park this guy about here. I love the detail in that lane, the bouncing around. So park that there. I come and jump in this old beast. Doing good for fuel, servicing and everything. I'll check the condition of the header before I... Because once the header starts getting damaged, you start losing yield, and obviously that's not something we want. If we can help it, because obviously the money's in the yield. I'll put it here, because it doesn't matter if I drive on grass, that ain't gonna cause me any problems driving on this grass field over here. So. Get case up and watch the overall health plummet. Oh no, they're about the same. Makes sense because they've had the same use, but... Right, so we should get straw off this field as well if I'm right, which is good because we'll use more straw. Right then. So what do you think we can get off this, folks? Do you have a quantity in mind you think we'll be able to get to? Don't worry if it does that a couple times, that's just because the angle of the slope means that the header stops touching the ground. That's something I can sort out. I can basically go and pick that back up. I'll have to do it from the sideways angle. Yeah, what do you think we can get out of this field? 50,000 litres? Probably more than that, 100,000? Take out the side. Just realised what I'm doing wrong. So I said we wanted straw, and then I've gone and let it piss it all out the back. So if I change that setting, so we lost a bit of straw there, but fortunately not gigantic amount. One thing I like about using the extra speed mod is you watch it dumping straw and trying to keep pace with what you're doing. Oops, yeah, I missed a couple of little bits there, that's no big deal. I said the easiest thing is to wait until you're back on them and go around them, go at them sideways. You only find that tends to get them. It's because probably the lip of the field is slightly higher than the middle then, it's causing it to lift everything up, so nothing to worry about, certainly not a major problem, but looks like we're going to be full here soon. We're not even completed a lap yet. That's always a positive sign for the yield of the field. Hey, hey, that rhymes. Yes, I've added a couple more mods in since last time. I've added these supply contracts. I've also added the little fuel usage indicator down there. So yeah, idea of just how efficient some of these vehicles are. That'd be interesting to see And as this guy gets near full, I'll do an unload. And I'll probably jump us into a... Can you guys have some music? I think more than one trailer though, which is nice. As I say, we know where 4 this needs to be, so this is going straight into our mill. Yep. Let's grab this guy. Amazing, Alex, don't forget this had 0 hours only when we started this series, so just goes to show you. Sugar. I fell out the tractor. That's something you see every day. I'm going to sneak down the middle of here without destroying too much crop. Just a tree to be in the way. Ah, don't destroy the crop. Here we go, I forgot to put the arm out, didn't I? Yep. And now the arm's going to stretch a lot further than I parked too close, haven't I? I forget we can put a bigger head. Probably should look at a bigger header at some point, but that would only make the issue we're currently having worse. Oh, come on, that's got to be within range. There you go. So yeah, if we get to a full trailer, obviously I'll have to send this guy off up to our grain mill and probably bring in one of the other tractors. Luckily this is why I always slightly overbuy on trailers, because it never hurts to have. You're doing that trailer drifting thing again, which is why it only seems to be missing. There we are, folks. Let's get this field done. And that's the field done, folks. So what did we get there? About 50 some thousand litres, not quite 60,000 I don't think. Plus the straw person don't go a bad haul for our first harvest on this field. I'm hoping that some of that will improve in time because as time goes on we should get the field into better condition. Worker A is nearly back, that's good. So I'm thinking here what to do with that silage, because you guys have just recently watched me clear a silage pit, so I'm pretty sure you don't want to see that again. So I'm thinking is I will transfer it over to the TMR mixer, because I can just use that storage. And I'm pretty sure I got plenty of room in there. Yeah, loads of room in there, so I'll transfer it all into that. Probably do that off camera. And then you guys will be able to see me just sell the odd one as and when I need to. Right, so send him over to there. Meanwhile, I want to jump into this guy. Because the next job, obviously, is to collect the straw. Means I need my forager. You see, once again, we're getting jobs done quickly, which I like to see, because obviously once that field's foraged, we can then get it ripped. I am going to do a proper rip on it this time. Get it ripped, possibly try and get it lime spreaded. See if I've got enough lime to do that one. Right, so since I started off silly, I might as well just... I'm not worried about getting every last little drop. My usual deal, if I miss odd little bits, I'm not going to try and scoop them all up, just because I frankly get bored beforehand. Plus straw's not exactly something we lack anyway, so I'm not overly concerned about needing massive quantities of it. Just one of them things. To be honest with you, probably the next couple of fields that use it, I might just let it be fertilizer instead, because I am running the mod where it gives you a layer of fertilization. We might as well take some of it just to top up our supply. I can give some to that green head to that garden that needs it. And also obviously TMR mix. I'm still not giving it to cows. I don't need manure from them. So it doesn't hurt them at all. It's one of the dynamics of the game. If you give them that, you get manure. If you don't, you get slurry. I'm not really using either right now, although I probably would prefer slurry over manure just because I prefer the equipment you use. Yeah, technically second lap now because obviously I'm first bit of this I got wrong. As I get enough plenty, I'm just lining myself up with what I need to do next. So I'm going to go to this one here. So yeah, this field's going to get ripped, going to get reside. And I think I'm going to put oats on it to begin with, because I don't really see anything we need for VIP contracts right now. We're waiting for other things to complete. So I'm thinking oats are the best product to give to our grain mill, because you get the best yield out of them. So by a nice big field like this, especially if we get it to the point where it's really well looked after, and that's where we get really good yield off it. And then obviously we're going to end up, that will make us a lot of money. Yeah, there. I thought it was stuck for a second. Thankfully not. As for our grapes now, I've been thinking about that. We'll see how the... Our first harvest should be coming up and we'll see how it goes. If it looks like we're going to be a long way off the 50,000 litres, I can edit the contracts. I might just knock it down just to try and obviously speed it. Because like I say, we don't want to be waiting 3 years just to get our grapes done. Man, this is difficult. Come on, you can do this. I'm getting further away here. This is irritating, right? Come on. So that looks like it's just right in line now. If I go straight back with the trailer, I should get through the gate. Yes. I'm probably getting stuck because of this. Oh man, I hate steer trailers. I generally do not that dislike steer trailers because they just to me they get too unpredictable. I know they are predictable, they just don't do what you expect them to do. I find it really irritating. Right, so I'm in here. I'm gonna run off my pallet letters. So nothing I can do. Bat it back in once I'm done. Right, so let's just top that back off. If I end up with this full of straw again, which I think is a definite risk, then I know I've got quite a lot in my silo as well. So that's why I'm thinking that I won't do any for a while, just 'cause I don't need massive stockpile of it. It's not so we use a lot of. We can sell it to BGA, but I don't think it gets particularly amazing prices. Just notice the two tractors are using each other's trailers today. So just shy of 60,000 litres, which I'll take that as our first cut. And it's one of the first things I think we've harvested that we actually planted, folks. I think up until this point, most of our stuff. Are you full already? Jeez. Like I said, I'm just going to rip that straw into the field just because I don't need it. Because this is going to put me on over 100,000 litres in here. So that leaves me in a conundrum then for what we shall do next. Because like I say, I know what jobs I need the AI to do, but there's my ripper. I mean, I know what job I can do. I said I didn't want you guys to have to watch me. Oh, sugar. Run over the broom. Right, so yes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a cut here. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to move as much of the TMR as I can into the as much as I can into the TMR mixer. I shall cut that. I shall not show you that just to save you guys. If we fill that, we'll then sell whatever's left. While that happens, this guy can go ripping that fill. Like I said, the straw I'm just going to leave just because I don't. I have so much spare that I don't feel that I need to. And remind me, folks, next field we do, we can do it. Remind me to what was I looking for? Remember to just set it to the source of stuff. I don't know why my words failed me there. I apologise for that. Set my source worth to off just so I get the fertilizer instead. That doesn't look right. That looks more like it. And so he sets off. I'm going to use this guy for what I'm doing. Not with this trailer, I'll use the bigger trailer. So folks, all being well, we shall jump now to the end of the job. And there we have it folks, that is the TMR mixer full, 400,000 litres. And we see there are a couple of thousand litres left in this trailer, but we have quite a lot left in the pit yet. So this is just going to get sold. I know I didn't want you guys to have to watch me doing this again, but unfortunately I have to do a little bit. As you saw, I showed you I took the opportunity to get the field ripped. That's now finished. I guess plan from here, looping start job. Whoa, are you going off now? Ah. Hang on, back up. What did I set wrong? Ah, trailers in reverse that don't lock the rear wheel steering wheel when you reverse to my heading. Great job, deliver. Biogas plant, looping, start job. Maybe it's because it's got some in. If I let it fill it, should be alright. Check what we're going here, folks. There's still 118,000 litres, so there's at least basically 3 trailer loads. A solid 2 trailer loads at least. Not 2 and a bit left in here, so we appear to be having the bug again where someone's getting stuck at the side. I'm going to have to stop using pit 1 and literally just focus all my attention and just use pit 2 all the time. But yeah, so that's how production. So I'm going to sell this and I'm going to use the proceeds to buy a lot more mineral feed because I gave the cows the timber and they're going to need more because they're going to we're going to start breeding pretty soon. I don't think they have already, have they? No, they have one lot, but reproduction slaves now, they're a little bit off yet. The chickens, on the other hand, as you can see there, we have quite a lot of them. Quite a lot of food. I will refill their food as well before we finish today. I will refill their food using this, to be honest. Not in the size, I mean the loading shovel. So yeah, as I say, the Megafield one's been ripped, you now need stone picking. But I don't want to do that yet because I know I need the loading shovel to empty the stone picker, so I figured that's a job that's now on tomorrow's list. I'm hoping tomorrow that the soybeans are going to be ready. I'm pretty confident the grapes are going to be ready as well, so we'll see how that goes. So I'm hoping for a good haul off them, but if I don't, we might have to relook at that VIP contract just to stop us having to spend too long on it. But no, as I just gently fill this up, as I say, I reckon with the 3 trailers I've got here, I should be able to clear it. And also I'm going to use the AI to drive them over to the biogas plant and just sell it. Then that guy over there, the lizard, because that's the big capacity one, 44,000, and I know it'll carry mineral feed. I'm going to get him to buy me a full trailer of mineral feed that we can then put into the mixer and then make ourselves up another batch. Don't know why I keep that if I don't really need it. We get one more bucket in here, aren't we? I don't think we've got any lime waiting for us. The lime's no point picking that up right now. But yeah, I've also, while that was on, you may notice we have made a little bit of money. The flour mill obviously was still going. That's what's made us the profit. So we're now at the point where we're making money, which that helps us when we know we've got that loan over us, as well as the things I want to buy and my uncontrollable spending habits. There, yes, that's that full. Right, so now, him, great job. Him, great job. Plant looping, start job. Move back a little bit, let him, and off he goes. So I'm going to give this guy next. This guy's only got the little trailer. Well, it's just in case he finished the job he was doing, so he grabbed what was available. There's actually at the moment in the used section there's one of my favourite trailers, which is the Michelin branded one. And there's a really cheap baler, which has got me thinking for straw the next time, because obviously as I say we've got loads, but we do some and bale it. We have a bale storage on this farm. We have a very clever bale storage system, which I would like to show you at some point. So that bale is only about £3 grand, so it's not like and we already have a flatbed, and we have the ability with this loading shovel to actually pick it up. To actually pick them up and load them onto our flatbed, although I might get a prop. There was also a proper flatbed, not a vehicle one, which would make it easier because you're not dealing with the ramp at the back and everything. So there might be a couple of purchases coming on, which of course they'll need picking up from the store, which is a little bit of a pain, but right, so this one should now fill this trailer. I'll set him off and then we swing the case round and he takes the last. Oh no, it's swallowed it all. Can't need a lot more, but so probably off stream again I will collect the contents of that field. I'm thinking next time I'm going to do a hay cut. I'm going to do a hay cut. I'll use the windrower to make bigger windrows before it's collected, but we'll see what kind of hay we get off that field. Because I don't think we're going to need silage for quite a while, but it feels pointless leaving grass on the field. Great job. Ah, he's not giving me the option. Go to, okay. It's the biogas plant there, and if I just send him to like here, that means that I'm going to have to unload it when he gets up there, but I can deal with that. What's left in here now? 49. That's annoying. So I know this guy's capacity is like 44. So there's going to be a tiny bit left, which I'm guessing I'm just going to throw in my silo, just because I just leave it in the pit. Or can I just give straight silage to the cows? Sorry. No. TMR. So yeah, I'm just going to stick that in my silo or something. What It's still actually giving good price. I'll show you for a check. Best price 82. The best price we got for now is 73. So not really. Just thinking about maybe just selling a trail load of straw just for the sake of selling it. I don't know if this silo we've got in this farm has a max capacity or not. I'm guessing I'll find that out. Because at the moment I'm pumping quite a lot of stuff into there. So I'm definitely getting smoother at this. With all the time I'm spending doing it. Little stoppy it does as I lift it up. I probably should get at some point another one of those really large capacity lightweight goods trailers like the Massey's pulling right now, just because the fact that they'll do this, they'll do hay, they'll do grass. They obviously won't do crops because that's considered too heavy goods for them. But I mean, I could use the forage harvester, which actually has the highest capacity of anything I own. I use that for what it does. I feel a bit cheaty using it as just as a standard tipper, hence why I'm not. You see chickens running around in the yard. Probably still jumping on my trailer like they were when we started this video. Right, we're hopefully getting somewhere near the end now, folks. Not quite got this one full. Still not quite got this one full. Come on, because what's going on here? We're starting to struggle. Right, so that means that the big Quaker has just sold its load. Which is good. Okay, come on, game, don't give me any funny business. What's left in here? 16,000, there's still 2 trailer loads. Trailer 2 shovel loads, sorry. And that's what I said then after I said it. That keeps disappearing but then just coming back once you... Which is irritating, but... As I've said, Bunker 1 here seems to have trouble a lot. I am definitely going to, from now on, do most of my work in Bunker 2. Well, okay, he's complete. That means he's just parked, because like I say, I'm going to have to go and unload him myself. See, she's not picking up that little bit. Right, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to get. I think I'm going to have to just ball that last 7,000. It's annoying, but it looks like it's just not going to let me pick it up. So, that in mind, let's. That's that guy full. Let's send him off on his merry way. I don't want you. I want you. Great job. come back in over here to see you're out of the way. He's just still there, so he's well away yet. See, this guy's just here. I wonder if I get them both to buy, it'll give me like 60,000 litres of mineral feed. It's nice to see the money going up for once, isn't it? Seeing we have £390,000 loan still available. Right, so yep, so let's bring you back just to here, just where the multi-food station is. It's not unreachable. Maybe it's because you're up here. You're happier now, obviously. That's the field roller, right, so this guy's... So if I do that, I'm gonna... This is unfortunately about the only way I know of actually deleting this stuff. Right, so that bit should now be empty. Yep, no stuff. Now all I want to do is make it look a little bit more realistic, so... I'm supposed to work at H. It's you again. You look like you've crashed into something. He has. He's found a fence. Wow, you take my newest tractor and you crash it into a fence where I work at H. I think I'm going to have to put you on the banned list. You're heading up. Like I say, I'm going to use this to just dump this silage into here, and then going to grab either some wheat or some soybeans. Oh, that's sorghum. So I can now go feed this to the chickens. Ah! Didn't want it to do that. Well, the chicken's running over because the food's all over the floor. Oops, I could to kill the plant pot. Maybe somebody else I've got to paint over. A quick tip: if you ever can't get under somewhere, just make the thing bigger, and you'll generally speaking then manage to reach the bit you want to. There we are. You see, there's even 1,000 litres to go back in the pit. I don't think that trailer that's just coming in now, worker A, will actually take mineral feed. I'm going to try it, just because if it will, then I'll buy a load with him as well. Oh. Check the others. The others, yep, are on there doing what they need to do. Yeah, this can go into here, out of his way. I'll check if this guy can take some, then I'll do a full load with him and a full load with the other one. It might cost us more than we've made out of this silage, but it'll at least give us a chance to make a good amount of TMR. Nope, can't take it in this trail, unfortunately. So why don't we use the other ones? So for that, I can just part this guy up. So next episode, folks, I'm hoping the soybean field gets done. Gets ready, because that way we can just grow that out. We can harvest that, we can get that turned around ready. I will stone pick Mega Field 1, that's going to be oats. I'm hoping the grapes are going to be somewhere near ready as well, because if so, we can rent a grape harvester. Make a good start on that, so wherever you see it, you come back down. You've just got to the unload point, I guess. Yep. So just time to sell you on your way, so I'll take over from you. In this case, I'm to show you, it's like the smallest trailer of the three on the biggest, most powerful tractor we have. Really has proven to be a great use by us. This is just increase our capacity. I would ideally like another large tractor, but then again, I'm just the kind of person who buys a lot of large tractors, so it's not surprising that I think I need another one. Well, there's our grass field. I don't know whether to be a little bit cheaty here, because what I can do, the game will let me do a second cut without it destroying the windrows. Now, if I did that, then we get a double collection at once. We'd end up with about 1,000,000 litres in the silage pit, which I quite like the idea of, just as like a mega. I think we're obviously not going to need this to ferment it for a while. We've got quite a bit of stockpile, so that's quite an idea of like a mega pit full, 1,000,000 litres in the pit. Or as I say, I click that and then do hay. But I will have a think on that. We've got a good couple of days until we're going to be doing anything in that field again. So mineral fee is expensive, so it's less than 1,000, so that's 40,000 litres now. The trailer is going to cost me. You know what? I might just leave it at just this 23,000 for now. To give us another 12, 13,000 litres of total mixed ration. I wonder if there's a mod to like make mineral feed. That would be interesting. If I could like grow products to make it or something, I might just have a look for that between now and the next episode. But as I dump this in, I'm going to end this one here, folks. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you very much for watching. It's been a bumper one. We got a lot done today, and I feel like it's done us a real great jump forward. So thank you for watching. Feel free to check out the rest of the channel. Everything done by myself, Chris, our other guests. There's some amazing work on here. I know Chris is eager to do a Farm Sim series, which he's waiting for me to get out of the way for. We've got our multiplayers, we've got the F1. There's just a lot, so by all means, check it out. Leave a like, leave a comment, share, tell a friend. Thank you very much for watching. Till next time, we'll see ya. Goodbye.